Hey you guys, and welcome to Active Club. My name's Kevin, and we will be working through a 20-minute energizing vinyasa flow. So take a moment to grab a drink of water. All you need is your mat and some space to move, and we'll begin. Starting things off, to really get the breath and body moving, we're going to be working through what we call breath of joy. So breath of joy starts to energize from the ground up and increases the range and capacity of your breath. So the breath of joy is 3 quick breaths in, 1 singular breath out, and we'll add our arms in the movement. It's an inhale, arms to shoulder height. Inhale, arms out to a T. Inhale, reaching all the way up, 1 large exhale. Sound good? When you're ready, just feel down into your feet. A little movement through the knees, through your shoulders. Take an exhale breath. And let's begin. 8 more rounds here. Feel the breath in your nostrils. Make the audible exhale breath. That slight restriction in the back of your vocal cords helps to release heat through the body and circulate the breath deeper. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. With an inhale, lift the hands all the way up. Right hand grips your left wrist and lean to the right. Inhale back through center, reverse the grip, and lean to the left. Inhale, reaching the fingertips nice and high. Relax through the arms, shake it out, and let's begin. Take an inhale, high mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Little bend through your knees, draw the hips back, melt the chest all the way down. Here, just feel into the stance of your feet. Notice how things are feeling through the body. Get familiar with the grip and the stance beneath your toes. See if you can soften tension through your neck, through your forehead. With an inhale, halfway lift. As you feel into that halfway lift, add that little bend through your knees, draw the hips back. This is gonna deepen that stretch through your hamstrings and through your glutes. Imagine that you're squeezing an imaginary sponge underneath your armpits. Gaze is staying down to keep that length through our cervical spine. Take an inhale breath, rock forward into your toes, and exhale, forward fold. This round, as you inhale, halfway lift, take an exhale, bring your arms to a T. Now imagine that your feet stay grounded, but you're trying to split the ground in 2. This is gonna fire up through your hips and through your glutes and support you through your lower back. With an inhale, reverse swan dive, hinge the hips forward, strong back, strong core, fingertips lift, side lean right. Back through center, reverse your grip, and side lean left. Back through center. Now keep the hips forward like headlights. Draw the left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Warming up through our midsection, through our thoracic spine. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time take an exhale, deep bend through your knees, round through the spine. Keep the upper body heavy. Now press down through your heels. We articulate the movement through our spine. Start to lengthen the legs. Little glute engagement, hug the navel back, each individual vertebrae stacking. Exhale at the top. With an inhale, hands lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. With an exhale, we bear crawl to the front side of our mat, coming into a high plank. As you're here, push down through the edges of your palms, protracting your shoulders, little tuck through your tailbone, like you're a little naughty dog. We just caught you rummaging through the garbage. So feeling your tailbone tuck underneath, drawing those navels back in towards your spine, feeling that engagement through your core. Take an inhale breath, and with an exhale, lower down halfway. Take it right back up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last 3. And 2. And 1, lower all the way down to your belly. Tops of the feet come down. Take an inhale, lift this up through your chest, cobra pose. Now see if you can take the pressure out of the hands, engage your glutes to keep the pressure out of the lower back. And then with an exhale, push back into tabletop. Toes tuck underneath, downward dog. Now keep in mind, this is the first downward dog in our movement. So take a moment to just pedal out through the feet, lengthen through your legs, sway through the hips. Notice the distance between your hands and your feet. You can always take a longer stance, adding a bend through the knees, separate your feet wider, whatever feels best for your body. Working through a little movement through the spine, we spinal undulate. So as you inhale, rise into the toes, lift the hips. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone round through the spine, roll it through, lower down. Cobra pose. And downward dog. One last time, take an inhale breath. Exhale, undulate through the spine. Lower down, this time upward facing dog. Press down through your hands, open the heart space. Give yourself a smile. Shoulders draw back. Downward dog. Take a nice inhale breath, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, soften this down to your knees. Cross out your ankles, bring your sit bones down. Lengthen out through your legs. Pedal out through your knees here. Shoulders roll. And we're taking this to core. So push your hips towards your heels, lower down to your backside. Fingertips behind your head, and create scaption through the shoulders. So just elbows reaching at an angle. Notice that as you're lying down, hips are heavy, shoulder blades are heavy. Take an exhale, flatten your lower back down to connect to your mat. Maintain that connection to your imprinted spine. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale. Exhale. Good, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Start to lift your legs to tabletop, keeping those calves parallel with the ground. Inhale. Exhale. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Just start to lengthen one leg at a time, alternating those legs. See if you can keep your hips nice and stable without letting your body teeter to either side. Just lengthening through a leg, maintaining that crunch. Hands can always remain behind the head to support the neck. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, stay with it. 1, hold it here, both knees to tabletop. Now reach those hands towards your hips. Little pulses, pulse, pulse. See if you can undraw the chin from your chest, lengthen through the spine. Starting to feel that burn through your core. Maybe getting a little bit sweaty here. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost done. Hands underneath the hips, lengthen through the legs. Inhale, legs lift and lower. Inhale, lift and lower. Last 3, 2, and 1. Pausing at the bottom, lengthen the hands above head, reach the fingertips nice and long, breathe into your belly. Now that we felt all of that abdominal work, our rectus abdominis, the frontal abdominal muscles, get that nice elongated stretch here. Breathe into your belly and exhale. When you're ready, knees to chest, curl into a little ball, create that momentum, rock yourself back and forth, and bring yourself to a tabletop pose. Heart rate is going to be a little elevated here, so make sure that you're finding those deeper opportunities to breathe. Inhale and exhale. With an inhale, cow facing pose, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. Rather than creasing through the neck, think of keeping your neck nice and long. Pushing down through your hands. And with an exhale, cat pose, tuck the tailbone, navel back to spine, round it out. Protracting the shoulders like you're pushing the ground away from you. Inhale, tailbone lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, round it out. Let's take 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Good, nice fuller breaths. Exhale. As you take an inhale, neutral spine, rock yourself side to side. And let's start to build this sequence together. Toes tucked underneath your feet, lifting up through your hips, downward dog. Now, feeling the ball of your foot, feeling your toes on that left side, stay nice and rooted. Right leg begins to lift and rise. As you lift through the right leg, level this through your hips, sometimes focusing on the top side of your foot, turning in towards your left ankle. It's gonna help you level and square those hips off. Push the ground away from you, lengthen through the spine, take an inhale breath. And exhale, draw your knee in towards your chest like you're undulating through the spine. Plant your right foot in between your hands. Feel into your breath, right knee staying stacked over your right ankle. Feel the lift of your quads, so we're energetically lifting through the pelvis. Nice stability through your midsection. Plug the shoulders down and in, that imaginary sponge is still there. With an inhale, crescent lunge, hands begin to lift. Now as you're here, maintain that connection of the knee stacking over the ankle, still finding that lift through your quad. Now engage your back left glute. Rather than ribs flaring, engage the core. Take a nice inhale breath here. With an exhale, hovering revolve twist. We lower through the back knee, draw the arms to a twist. Inhale back through center. We have 3, 2, and 1. From here, we rise to a star pose. Open and windmill, turning your bodies. As the fingertips lift, draw the shoulders down, feel into the edges of your feet. So pushing the pinky toes down into the ground. Feel your quads lift and engage. Take a nice inhale breath. Exhale breath. There it is, windmilling through the body, keeping the hips nice and stable. Remember, hips are like headlights. We're gonna take an exhale, lean to your right. Draw the hips back as you reach the hands down to the left. Focus on your obliques as you lift it back up. Taking it to the other side. Reach, hips back, chest down, lifting it through center. As you find your star pose here, we shift to a wide straddle squat. Heels draw closer in towards your pelvis. Draw the hands together as you sink it down. Now keep in mind, your body is gonna be different than anybody else's body. So how this feels through your hips, where the stance of your feet is entirely up to you. As you sink the sit bones down, stay open wide through the knees. Hands are in your heart center. Take a nice big breath. With an exhale, reaching towards the back of your mat. And inhale, reaching towards the front of your mat. With an inhale, cross the arms back to star pose. And then exhale, forward fold. Add a little shifting through your hips. That same grounding through your toes. Take an inhale, halfway lift, arms to a T. Draw your shoulders down. So space in the collarbone, space in the neck. How's your breathing? We're breathing, yeah? Good. Add little pulses through the arms, up and down. I want you to feel the backside muscles working here. Lats are involved, trapezius is involved, scapular movement is happening, little hummingbird wings. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Turn your body towards the front, plant the hands, step it back, move through your chaturanga. We lower down, halfway. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And there it is, that's it. Now we just do the whole damn thing on the other side. Take an inhale breath. Exhale breath. With an inhale, right foot stays planted, left foot lifts. And again, add that little top of the foot, turn in to level through the hips. Reach the leg nice and high. Push the ground away from you. Inhale. As you exhale, hug the knee in towards the chest. Plant the left foot in between the hands. Focus on what's in your control here. Your control over pace of breath, where your body stacks, energetic lift. Feel your shoulders draw down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Remember, we refine through the ribs, refine through the glute as we feel into that lift. Breathe in. As you exhale, hovering revolve twist. Trainer tip, whichever leg is forward is the direction we turn. Inhale, exhale. Good. We have 2. And 1. With our next inhale, star pose. We add those windmills, reaching around. Focus on your obliques. Inhale. Reverse the direction. Inhale. Wide straddle squat, sink it down. Tailbone tucks, feeling those inner thighs. Chest is lifted. We reach towards the back. We reach towards the front. Cross the arms, bring it back up. And exhale, forward fold. Anytime I'm in a forward fold, I feel like a little troll. So just breathe here, relax through the face. What an angle, am I right? Inhale, breath, halfway lift, arms to a T, little pulses. 5, 4, 3, remember that engagement through the back. 2, 1, forward fold. Halfway lift. Turn your body towards the front, frame your left foot, step it back, move through your vinyasa. Pedaling out through your feet. Go ahead and soften this down to your knees. Let the toes tuck underneath the feet, sink the hips down. Now, for 90% of us, this is gonna feel like a lot. You're gonna hate it. Your mind is gonna start to fire, tell you that you wanna get out of this. Can you hone in on your breath? Inhale. Exhale. This moment is impermanent. Inhale. Exhale. Tens of thousands of breaths happen in a day, and hardly any of them go noticed. So really let these ones count. Inhale. This is gonna help us tap into our parasympathetic system, alleviating tension through the body, tension in the thoughts, maybe tension you've been carrying around your heart. One more inhale. Exhale, tabletop position. Little rock side to side through the hips. Keep in mind that you can move through that same sequence as many times as you need because it's your practice. We're gonna bring ourselves down to settling the postures, the movement, the breath. Go ahead and cross at the ankles. Walk the hands back, push into your hands. Let your hips come down. Reach the legs forward. Paddle up through your knees. Little flex through your toes. Point the toes. Now again, pushing into the hands, draw the sit bones down towards the heels. Roll this down. Take an inhale breath, lengthen the arms. Lengthen the legs. As you take your next exhale, hug your left knee in towards your chest. Fingertips create that bind. Add a little movement side to side. Maybe it feels good to roll through your ankles. Point and flex your toes. Hug the knee in. If the hip is feeling a little sticky still, you can add a little movement. You can switch the direction of the knee. Just hug it in here. Feel the crease through your hip flexor. Take an inhale breath, breathe into your belly. Exhale, hug the knee a little deeper. One more inhale breath. Exhale breath. As you inhale, bring the leg back to tabletop. Let the right knee lift to meet the left. Hug both knees in. add enough pressure through your hands so you feel your lumbar spine, your lower back, curl underneath. Tailbone reaches up and towards the ceiling. Inhale, neutral spine. Lengthen the arms, tailbone gets heavy. That little space takes place in the lower back, big enough for a grape or a marshmallow. Exhale. Inhale. Take an exhale, start to lengthen that left leg, hug the right knee in. You can, of course, mirror your body and its movement, or maybe this side needs something entirely different. Just notice, just pay attention. Part of the practice is just building on your awareness. What you choose to do, there's no right or wrong answer as long as it feels good. Again, your body is going to be different on a day-to-day basis. It's adaptable, it's fluid, it's amazing. Celebrate your health. Take an inhale breath. Exhale. One big inhale. Exhale. Last time, let both knees draw in towards your chest. Exhale, relax the hands down the legs. Send this out one leg at a time. Take any shifting or adjusting through the neck and through the shoulders, through the sit bones and hips. Let the hands rest beside you. Now let's work through a few rounds of square breath. We're gonna inhale for a count of 4, hold the breath for a count of 4, release the breath for a count of 4, and hold the breath at the bottom for a count of 4. Take an inhale breath for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, last round. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, 1. One final breath together. Inhale, breath all the way in, all the way out. Biggest breath that you've taken thus far. Hold your breath at the very top. Little sip of air in. Exhale, release the breath. Add a little movement through your hands and through your wrists. 20 minutes, that's all we need. All you need to find movement, to increase your energy, to find more of those brilliant, happy moments. Remember that a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. So get out there and take it on again. My name is Kevin. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and enjoy your day.